Welcome back to the Legacy of East. I'm back here in the Underground Temple, and what I did off screen was I picked up a few items. A few items that are going to help me in my quest to actually get through this piece of shit known as the Temple of East. Now, to catch up on speed, this is what happened. You see this? I found this in the Underground Canal by taking the fact route of the temple. We're going to need this Silver Pendant in order to advance through the rest of the game. But first, we have to go take on a boss. It is the one boss that I don't seem to like facing him before because, yeah, he's an asshole. But anyway, we're going in. Guns a-blazing. And it's good to keep your magic charged because the next boss, you're going to need it. This boss is called Druegar, and well, he's a giant spider. The whole trick with him is, well, run and keep your distance from them. He does have a bit of a wait time. So for the most part, you're going to have to lure him. Luring him is the key to this fight. And if you can somehow speed across the floor, and what you want to do is you want to give yourself enough space so you can fire a shot off him. And I'm almost dead here. Oh, run, Adol. Run, Adol. Ah, shit. Woo! Come on. Homing fire kind of helps, but I prefer to do it this way. Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. And with that, Druegar is actually finished. It took me 2 tries to actually take him on. But as you can see, he's a real simple boss. Whew. As long as you know how to juke him. That's all you have to do. You just have to juke him. So, let's turn run off. And using the statue, we can warp, and we're at the west wing of the temple. which is also a new area in the temple. Because this way we are going to advance through the story just a bit. So if you want to do some quick grinding, you can do some quick grinding here. Actually, I recommend you try to get where I am, or a little past that, just to give yourself a little bit of an edge when you get to the next boss. Because the next boss is a bit tough. And I mean it. The next boss is a toughie. So what you're going to need is an edge. That's all you're going to need with the next boss. You're going to need as much of an edge as you can get. So thus, that is why I recommend you level at least a bit higher than the boss. Because the boss in this area will indeed kick your ass if you're not ill prepared for the challenge. So as you see, yeah, this is a warp and it will take you back. And with that, I'm going to go round and up this way. One moment. Alright. Now where we're going will advance the plot a little bit. So what you're going to have to do is go up here. Go around. This will take you to the east wing. And when you come down here, Adol hears a voice calling him from the lyric shell. Adol, there's a child here to talk to you. He says it's important. It looks like he wants to talk to you in person. So if you're ever back in the village, can you stop by my house? That is all. Be careful. Now you got two choices there. You can either level grind, which is what I'm doing, or you can actually go back to Lamia Village, which is also what I plan on doing. It's a good thing I really did cut. I did cut a few corners. I just didn't. I mean, it took me about 50 whole minutes just to actually get from point A to point B and point C to point D. So basically, I cut out all that and just basically got the most important item to show off, and bam, there he goes. The voices of two gods can be heard outside, but Adol can't understand what they're saying. It doesn't matter what they're saying, they're dead. Like I said, what you can do here is you can actually level grind or go back to Lamia Village. I, for one, just want to get one level in, like so, and that's it. And with that, I'm actually going to warp myself back to Lamia Village. Just so we can find out what's actually going on. So actually, use return magic. Return to Lamia. And well, we look for Hadad's house. We're going to do a bit in this episode, quite a bit in this episode. So it might be a little bit short, or it might be a little bit long, depending on what's going on. Here's Hadad's house.
Sheesh, Adol. I got bored waiting for you for so long. Hey, a little while after you left town, I saw that guy in a black cape near the village. I decided to try and sneak after him. That's how I ended up here. I lost him a little while before I got to this village. I think you should watch out for that guy. Adol, seems like the monsters really have their eyes on you.
What's going on? So, is there something I can help you with?
Nah.
The Temple of Solomon is like a labyrinth. Be careful. Feel free to drop by again if you need anything. Well, Telf tells us we should watch our back, so give me a second and I'll speed the process along. As Adol spread the scroll of guidance, letters appeared on the blank faded surface of the paper. Letters appeared on the blank faded surface of the paper.
Hero, we appreciate you coming here despite the obstacles in your path. You've our gratitude. This statue will lead you to the center of the temple, where we await you. If you wear the pendant signifying your worth and touch this statue, you'll be able to pass through the closed path. Find the two opposing necklaces. One will open the silver path, while the other will open the golden one.
As Adol finished reading the text, the letters slowly vanished. This is where you should wear the silver pendant. If you hadn't done this, that's what it will do. It will hint you that you should wear the silver pendant. So, when we get to the east wing, we're going to do the following. At this point, you don't really need to fight these enemies if you don't want to. But if you want it for experience, do so. Not gonna hurt. Now what you're gonna need here is the following. You're going to need telepathy magic.
They said the key to the Waterway Control Room is missing. I wonder if that monster named Keith took it.
That's all you're gonna need. Then switch back to human form. Actually, let me see. Keep using telepathy. Switch back. And yes, they hurt like a bitch. So, if not sword prevail, magic will. But you want to be careful while you're here. After all, as I stated before, the enemies up here are rather harsh. So what we're going to do is we're going to backtrack. You never saw me. So what you're going to do here is, well, fireball both these guys like so. And head north. This will take you back to the canal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go southwest. We're going to follow the path here. I believe all the way southwest. But if you really want to get some good defense, dude, don't try that, please. There is something you can find up here. Ah, crap. And I didn't save. Oh well. Let's see how far let's see how far back I am in this game. I didn't even pay attention. Let me see. Yeah, I'm far back here. Give me a moment. Alright, now that I've saved again, this is what we're going to do. most part, the guards told you that cave in which I shall now dub him as Bandit Cave in America is somewhere in here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go south. You're going to go southwest. Southwest, like so. And then just go north. I see you, dumbass. But what you're going to do is you're going to follow the path that more than likely leads to cave. But you want to make sure that you heal. These guards, of course, will turn invisible. Of course, their invisibility sucks compared to the worst that I've seen. Now I have to remind you, this part is a bit tricky. So I'm taking this way very carefully because, as I mentioned before, you can get confused here. If you do not keep your eyes on where you're going. But if you go up here,
You're the one that helped me at Stone Prison and Burn Blessed. Right? My name's Keith. It looks like I made too much of a commotion. I ran away from the sentries and I've been hiding out here since. You're trying to get to the goddesses, aren't you? If you are, then you should head for the goddess's palace first. It looks like the only path that leads there is this waterway. You should be able to reach it through the waterways. But you'll have to drain the water at the Waterway Control Room. Here, this is the key to the Waterway Control Room. Let's say it's in return for helping me at the Stone Prison.
So we get the Waterway Control Room Key.
I'll wait here for a while and give things a chance to calm down.
So we've just met Bandit Keith. In America! Anyway, so with this, we can actually open a whole new part of this map here. But I think the smart thing I'm going to do is stop here, and in the next part, we're going to open new avenues in the Underground Canal on Let's Play Legacy of East, Book 2. Stay tuned for the next part.